there anybody out there? I just wanted to say hi, even though, hey, what's up, sweetheart? How are you? You know, up until, hey, what's up? Yeah. What's up, Gerald? Aaron, my soul family. I'm all right, all things considered. But what's up, Mike? How you doing, bud? That I was running around screaming. You know, one has to toil and struggle the utmost to be closest to liberation. You know, I think. Oh, Brian's live, huh? Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to do this impromptu just to say hi to everybody. Yeah, being positive these days is kind of hard for me, but you know, I'm keeping my chin up, and it's teaching me that this life is just transient. What's up, Paula? How are you? Yeah, it's out in my backyard. Uh, Somebody just texted me. I think Austin. No. So, what are you doing? So, who's out here still after all that? I switched to just my phone data now, so it should even out, shouldn't buffer. What's up? How are you? Cool, cool. Is the buffering better? Maybe not. Sorry about that. Am I going to stare into the fire and have a spirit walk? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna walk on coals, hot coals. I doubt it. No, I just find solace in looking into a fire every now and then. So did you get any snow up there yet, Michelle? How much snow? Lady Spirit of Light that shines through the cosmos, draw my flame closer in harmony to thee. Lift up my fire from out of the darkness, magnet of fire that is one with the all. Lift up my soul, thou mighty and potent, child of the light, turn not away. Draw me in power to melt in thy furnace, one with all things and all things in one. Fire of the life strain, and one with the brain. Yeah, so you didn't get that much snow, huh? My grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. Cool. Yeah, it hasn't really snowed here yet. What's up, magnetic resonance? How are you? Still breathing and farting, I guess. Can't complain. I didn't know he was going to be alive. Feels... It's actually quite soothing to stare into a fire for some odd reason. Because I believe we are a part of that cosmic flame. The flame that is eternal. Hey, Shockwave. Yes, it is. Yeah, if you ever take pictures of a blazing fire, it's crazy the stuff you can find and see in there. I have 2 L's in my full name. I don't have any L's in my name, do I? Michelle does. I'm even Steven. Yeah, I haven't been doing much of anything. Hey, what's up, Max? How you doing, bud? Oh, yeah, I got... My middle name is Alan. I guess I do got a couple. Or one. Maybe not. No, I got Ale. I don't got an L. Really? Michelle Leafrey? Nice. Well, Shockwave, you do know about Stan Tennant's work, right? At the the Mural Foundation or Mural Institute. Stan Tenen, he says that the Hebrew alphabet is a Glendening. Yeah, Stan Tenen's made some awesome connections with the Hebrew alphabet. You are God, Michelle. Close, Steve. What do you mean? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, your last name. Here, I'm gonna go back to it. Glendening. Glendening. How close am I? Glendening. Sweet. What was your maiden name, Michelle? Yeah, I wish I could have went down there and made it to his funeral. Bonner? Is it Bonner or Bognar? Sweet. Elwood. Boner. My middle name, well, my nickname was Stoner Boner, so nice. Michelle Lee Boner. Oh, Bugner. Oh, that was funny. Stoner Boner was my nickname growing up, so I was, yeah, quite. Hang on, I gotta throw some wood on the fire here. I don't know you guys can hang out. Anybody still here? Oh yeah, we got some people in the house. Mr. Menza, what's up, bud? Sean D. Yes, I watched a couple of them. That was the Tin Man was the my thing for blocking the wind around the fire pit, or if that's what you're talking about. Fanning the flames. There we go. Is that Miles? What's up, Miles? Sorry to hear that, bud. Um, yes, it's not too bad in Minnesota. It's a little cold. It's like 35 degrees. But that's what the fire's for. Consciousness now. I think everything is from our consciousness. Spell what with two A's? Just talking about you take pictures of when the Fire's blazing, you see stuff in it. I got a bunch of green wood here though. Here we go. I'm melting, I'm melting. But we can, yes, the universe is consciousness from the mind of God. How far does your consciousness extend and what limitations are on it? Well, my understanding of it is our brain, our mind becomes the cosmos. So our mind is all. Within it, we create the Son of Man, Son of God, the Creator, which creates us. And you know, we reach the farthest ends in the infinitesimal singularity all at the same time when we realize it. When we realize all is one. It's all easy to say, all fine and good to try to wrap your mind around, but to accomplish, one must live in this godforsaken dust bunny. No, I'm just kidding. I guess it's a pleasure or a privilege to be on the face of the earth. I don't know if everybody agrees with that, but one bolt of lightning, two parking spots is wide. The get left underground. Yes, the truth. Isn't that what we are all after? My main absolute goal is to figure out how to get to the inner fire, the inner flame, and fan it and to burn forever. That's my... Yeah, I don't call life a curse. I've been feeling rather crappy myself. Cosmic rays, I think that's been... Oh, okay, get this, guys. Here's my theory on everything, okay? I'm going to give you my theory. You see my picture for YouTube, the Anu. Okay, that's the 7 convergent, 5 divergent, spirally in the, essentially what all things are made of. It's the surfactant that holds us all together, is the Anu. Now, the Anu, in different magnitudes, in different, it adheres to the holographic principle. It adheres to the, you bust up a magnet, you always end up with a magnet just of lesser degree, lesser magnitude. Okay, now, all is the Anu. All. We are in the Anu right now. The microwave background we see is our event horizon. That's how I see it. That's why we see everything in an ecliptic, or that's why we see everything as a belt, asteroid belt. That's why we see the Kuiper belt. That's why everything's on a flat plane in our solar system. And, look at the picture of the atom. That's the Anu, but it's not the true picture of it. The true depiction of it is our heart. Our heart has 7 heart muscles, 7 layers of heart muscle. Excuse me. 7 layers of heart muscle. That's the 7 houses of the Lord. The four rivers that flow from the footstool are the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. This totally describes or explains how we could have moved from the edge of the solar system or edge of the galaxy to 26,000 years closer to the center. You know, that's why everything is the Anu. We are connected. The center of all things is our heart. You know, the Anu is the thing, the, you know, of everything. Okay, one could say the Anu is in all, but all is not the Anu. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I think we are on the inside looking out. That's why we see everything like the apple core. We see galaxies the way they're shaped. We're on the flat plane, the plane of inertia of our galaxy. What did Menza say? Oh yeah, you guys put your date. Deep is all I think of. I don't think of anything else but deep. And I've been screaming we're in a black hole for a good 7, 8 months, maybe more, maybe longer than that. Way longer than that, actually. Yes, and check this out. The four rivers that flow from the center of the galaxy, there's four ventricles in the heart. Okay? The footstool could be the center of the heart. Also can be considered the pineal gland in the middle of the 12 zodiac. 12 cranial nerves on the top of our head, you know? Into a strip of muscle. That's awesome. A Mobius strip. So I suspect that's how everything is connected, is through the Anu. That's where the term Anunnaki comes from. Anu, Skyfather, right? Na, An, Ki, Earth. Four ventricles in the brain too. Nice. Nice. And I think at every magnitude, from micro to macro, you know, as above, so below, you know, that whole statement and maxim or, you know, maxim is all true. And it's all, anything that is what we consider black hole physics. But it's Anu. That's where Anunnaki comes from. We're the fallen angels. Anu equals Skyfather. Na is An. Ki is Earth. Anunnaki. Paula just sent me something for the four rivers from, you know, the four spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. Yes, the ventricles of the brain turns the pineal, yes, into a gaseous substance. Correct. And this is why we were called the serpent, uh, wisdom of the serpents, or serpent wise, or, you know, that's why serpent. Uranus is Anu. Yes, but An means first. I was thinking about Jerry washing my hair when out of the silence you mentioned Jerry during your last live stream. Such synchronicity. Yes, they were obsessed with gold because, yes, that's the whole alchemy turning. I can't read it while I'm on live stream, Paula. Otherwise I would, sweetheart. I can't, otherwise it'll shut you guys down. Uranus was our first sun. Very well could have been. The four rivers that go through the Garden of Eden. Well, read it. Type it. I wish I could. I just can't right now because I'm live streaming via YouTube and I can't, you know, I can't do anything. Colloidal gold. Nice. Yeah, type it, please. Shauna wants to know, too. Monoatomic gold ormus. I think yes, that gold stuff is real, and I think that, the whole Sitchin part of it where they're using it for their atmosphere, think about that. Our atmosphere within us is in our brain, right? And the gold in our brain is where? The pineal. Ask yourself why we venerate gold so highly, or we put gold so high up on a pedestal. Why? I don't know about ormus they sell, but you can make monoatomic gold yourself. You can make ormus yourself. Who knows? But I think you can do all of this. You can do all of this by your just by your daily sacrifice of the sacrifice of the Bible is essentially us living trying to find God. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. Gold is tasty. Well, yeah. How much is it worth? Yes, you can make ormus, right? Yes, we have magnetite, microscopic pyramids and cubes in our pineal glands. Yes. Yes, I suspect that is the what connects us to the. Ooh, I got owls. Listen. Can you guys hear it? I am thinking logically here. The same people who dumb us down are going to sell us some super ormus. I agree with that, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. Drinking boron has helped my arthritis. It decalcifies. Are you serious about that? Listen. Woo, 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 woo. That was me. I'm not trying to be funny either. Woo, woo, woo. Did anybody see any of the ornids? Hang on, I gotta put some more wood on the fire here. Who's all here? We'll be live streaming tomorrow at 1. Cool. Kasha Ormus. So who has numbers haunting them? Hi, Joanne. How are you? I got in my car today and it was on, the trip was on 333. I shit you not. I just see that number everywhere, all the time, without even looking for it. Yeah, Miles, I feel you, buddy. Yeah, I'm still gonna muddle through. I'm gonna keep my chin up. I'm gonna pull myself up off the ground, and I'm gonna do, you know, it sounds cliche, but I'm gonna do what Jerry would want me to do, and I'm gonna just keep on trucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep on pushing, keep on helping. And I think that's what we all need to do. Oh, it's 420 somewhere. Yes, that's helped me a little bit. 42 is the key to the galaxy or the universe, right? What do you do? What do you just take teaspoons of it or what? Well, you won't get mold, right? Well, I would hope so. You'd have to mix it down a hell of a lot. Yeah, I still haven't put all of our, Jerry and I's live streams in a playlist yet, all of them. I couldn't believe how many there were. I couldn't believe how many live streams I did with Jerry. Hi, Mary. How are you? I know you did, Miles. He appreciated you as much as we appreciate him. I know he did. He appreciated everybody. Still does appreciate everybody. He's still here. You know? I just wish he would have told me, you know, how he was really doing. But I understand people don't want to be treated differently. 42, yes. 42 is M42. Trapezium, open star cluster. You're not an asshole, Miles. You're a good-hearted dude, man. Jerry is here. I've got a deer running behind me right now in my woods. Right. You don't want to hear none of the sadness and crying and all that shit, right? Yeah, my good brother Jerry Runk. He was a fixture. Yeah, he is in the doo-wop, that is for sure. He's got the answers, that's for sure, right? The odd thing is I talked to Phil about him, and he said, he's all right, Steve. I'm sure he's all right. And that's all he said. Said it's a sad thing and to hear your emotions, Steve, but he's all right. I'm sure he's all right. That's all he said about it. Kind of brought a smile to my face, you know. Yeah, he was fishing with words the last time I spoke to him, too. I'm gonna miss that son of a bitch. But it is a lesson he's teaching us, I think. That this is just a transient experience. We're part of something way grander than what this life has afforded us. We, in this life, struggle to define ourselves as ineffable, as spiritual beings. I don't know if it works like that, Max. I sure hope it does, but I don't think it works like that, bud. And I don't think we're ever out of the mix anyway, regardless if we ascend or not. We can rise above the reincarnation cycle if we make the 2-1 again while we're alive. I don't think dying is the ticket to the Valhalla we think. You know, I think there's a path, and I think there's an ascension ladder. This is a solar recycler. Shockwave, go to Trapezium Open Star Cluster in the Orion Nebula. It's the middle of the middle of the middle. It's where the Mayans had their Hearthstone creation, Hearthstones of creation myth based in. The turtle, you know, it was the turtle for the Mayan, but I mean, it's in the Trapezium Open Star Cluster. In the word itself, Jerry taught me this. In the word itself, trap, easy, I am, shaped as a cross. Yes. But I think that's the physical manifests. I think that's where the whole system goes through is Orion. You know, this whole physical system. Because the Barnard's loop is the spiral, the Fibonacci spiral that comes off of the trapezium open star cluster, the Barnard's loop. And if you follow the spiral off the Barnard's loop, it leads to our solar system. Leads to Arcturus, it leads to Sirius, it leads to, you know, all of these Regulus, it leads to. Right. How you doing, sweetheart? How are you, Daniel? Danny D. Well, I guess you don't want to be called Danny D anymore, right? Yeah, runky monkey. That funky monkey. Yes. Yes, and such your worship, right. Just got off work. Well, you work late. The Palladian stars cluster, right. And did you know that, now check this out, you look up at Orion, it's in the shape of a cross. It's in the shape of an hourglass. You know, like we are in the Milky Way on the inside looking out. You know, so same shape. And you take the stars Scythe, Rigel, and Alnitek, you connect them, you got yourself an equilateral triangle, and in the middle of that is M42. Maybe M42 is the duad, where things are rebirthed, where, you know, the physical manifests through. I don't know, it's just, that's all of the information that's led me to where I am today. And, you know, Danny Wilton's got a lot to do with that. Nassim Harriman, I did a lot of research on his work and looked up a lot of his stuff. And it's funny how I would come up with thoughts in my head like we exist in a black hole, or all is the Anu, you know, because I read some papers by Ledbetter and Annie Besant, and their studies into the metaphysical Anu. But anyway, I did a lot of pondering on such subjects, and I come up with that stuff out of the blue, you know. And this was, I postulated this back, I don't know how long ago was that, MCF, when I went on L&M and said that about we're in a black hole. But and then Cindy, 10,000 Lakes BC, comes up with, you know, we got an Anu in us, that's our heart. And I was like, oh my God. So that's how we're all interconnected, you know, through the physical, through the metaphysical, through the spiritual, through the ether. You know, the ether that we see, the microwave background we see, is our event horizon also. If we were on the outside looking in, we would see a huge sun. We're in the sovereign of the sun spheres. You know, I don't know, that's pretty deep there, but I don't know. Shit can get deep here. You might as well bring your hip waders. I'm gonna put some more fire on the wood, or wood on the fire on the wood. Sorry about that. Oh, who's also here? Still here. The reason why all ancient civilizations 4 years already? Holy cow. Almost 5? The whole civilizations that have risen and fallen is due to the transgressions against the soul. Danny D, you changed your name. Why'd you do that? Into your old account? The hardest thing for me is going through videos and just from 4 days ago or whatever. Yeah, it is your name. I got you. Say no more. Say no more. I feel you. You know, I would have to agree with that. The reason why Mars is all screwed up is because the white man came from there. Could have been. Very well could have been. I would have to agree with that. Yeah, going through the Jerry videos and seeing the comments from them. You know. And thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you know. To hate myself? Why do I hate myself? What do you mean by that? I thought you were from Jupiter because girls are much more stupider. No, I'm just I'm kidding. Yeah, I remember when you lost your Miles Takes Down. Well, white man didn't ruin, not yet. We haven't ruined Earth, but white man is screwed up every damn civilization it's encountered. Has it not? Hasn't the white race screwed up every damn culture that we've come across? Think about that. Every culture. I guess, but I mean, I'm talking about my own race. You know? Manifest destiny. You know what I mean? Remember that? All the ancient cultures on Earth are black or brown. Every one of them. The Anglo-Saxons aren't. And we're always the ones, or not me, but, you know. Right, I'm not saying they haven't. But think about what I'm saying here and be honest with yourself. Whatever. I'm just honest with myself, man. I'm just honest with myself. Also, the settlers that just figured they had the right to walk all over the Native Americans on this continent were all in the right, including all of the Britons that went over down to Australia and took over the Aborigines, including the I could go on. Should I? The white man in the slave trade. You know, I'm not knocking any race. I'm saying in the past, the white race has taken over. Yes. But the white race has fucking screwed up every culture it's encountered. Every one of them. So I said, you know, maybe the white race came from Mars. That's all I'm saying. And that's the only reason why I brought it up. Yes, I'm not saying that white race is the only race, but think about that. So the white race did not totally annihilate the Native American Indian. I'm wrong for thinking that. I'm wrong for thinking that. So General Custer was in the right when he was out there trying to massacre all of the native population. It's not a belief, it's what I know of our history. It has nothing to do with belief. I don't believe anything. You should know that, Max. Log is one nice, Shauna. Yes, there's good and bad people everywhere. Yes, and you're right. Arrogance is probably the whole fuel for the fire of ego. That's, you know, I was just saying that, you know, Mars is a effed up planet. Somebody said that we came from Mars, and that's what I was postulating, how we came from Mars, because we fucked that planet up, and now we're here on Earth. That's my opinion. Maybe not us, but yes, there's been some bad people in church too. Right. Founding fathers just played along. They meant well, I think. You know, I don't think anybody wants to bring, you know, except for the ones that are in the know. I mean, if you're in the know of the knowledge in which we seek, and you know the knowledge, and you know what it means to hold sway over people and to hold that knowledge over people and to try to keep it away from them, is the most nefarious thing you could ever do. As far as the malevolent factor, I think that rates up there with, you know, the highest of the high. You know, the fact, if there is an evil period, that is the most evil act you could do, is keeping the fact that we are here to ascend through this, you know, this physical construct. That's how I see it. I don't know what fucked up Mars. I wasn't, you know. I'm just saying that was my opinion on that. You know, I don't spend time on trying to find questions or answers to Mars. I'm trying to find them within myself recently. And You know, I was facing my own demons with, you know, what I'm facing, and I was just sharing it. That's all. I don't mean to say anybody's wrong, or I'm just saying this. That's how I see things. You know, it's like trying to talk politics with my grandma. You know, try to say one word against CNN or, you know, whatever. Yeah, Aunt Jemima makes good maple syrup. Yes, you're right about that. You're right. Yes. To figure out our part of weakness, yes. Man only exists on that which resists. So the earth must resist, else man existeth not. If the mountain didn't grow as we climbed it, we would never have a mountain to climb. Everybody wants to rule the world, yes. Aunt Jemima makes good maple syrup. I like that one. The human race, right. For the truth grows as you find it out. Prevalent truths evolve. I agree. But yeah, all right. I pissed enough people off, so I think I'll just end it right there. Sorry, people. Didn't mean to piss anybody off. Learn to speak Chinese. I don't know why I can't turn this thing off. Oh, there we go. Whoa. That looks cool. The new social credit system is coming. Oh, look at it. It's like when you're on acid, you see trails. Woo. You see the dinosaur head in there? Got a cigarette in his mouth. Well, that's I start rubbing people the wrong way, and you know, people take me the wrong way because I'm so, you know. What's the good news? Yeah, that's the good news, huh? That's the good news. One sure thing in life is you're gonna die, right? I wrote a poem, a couple poems actually, recently about death. The life, or the death of life. Is it not what we are defined by? The death of life. Is it not? something you're guaranteed to do. Death of life. You know, and when I get into that whole mode, you know where that goes. So I thought to myself, is this really a good road to be on? And that's when I, you know, decided that it's time to grow a set and, you know, deal with it. Because that's been my hardest thing to deal with, is losing people near me. So that's the main reason why I'm here, spilling my guts to you guys. It's because, yes, this life can be a shithole. But no, I'm not gonna give up. But I gotta go, you guys. My kid's calling me. I'll turn it back on when I get back. Love, peace.